This is a quick walkthrough of how to use the VidMoLyze app. VidMoLyze is an app that can help you to analyze motion that is on video. Let's see here. If you look at the upper right corner when you first start the app, after you click on the splash screen, in the upper right corner, you'll see two icons. One of them is to create a new video, and the other one is to choose a video. We're going to go ahead and select choose a video. And for this example, we're just going to select a video of a car driving, and we're going to try to calculate the speed of that car driving. Now, this app can be used to measure and analyze all kinds of motion. I just thought that this was an interesting application, and I hope you agree. I'm going to go ahead and long press on the video that I just selected, and then choose Calibrate. Then I'm going to pinch out to zoom in on an area of the video image that I have measured. I actually took a tape measure, and I measured the distance between the two posts that you see on the left and the right. I'm going to go ahead and click Add Endpoint, and then drag this little Amy device over to where I started the measurement, and then click Add Endpoint 2 and drag the second point to where I ended the measurement. And then down here, I'm going to add the distance that I measured, which was 76, and I'll put in the units that was inches, and then hit Done. And then I'll go ahead and hit Save. And if I want to, I can always go back and edit that if for some reason that I made a mistake, or I realize it later. Now I'm going to press and long hold the same video again, and now you'll see there's a new option that's called Set Origin and Axes. Now what I'll do is I'll move the frame. I'll go to a frame that has the car moving. So we can see here is the car entering the frame of view, and slowly by slowly we have the car moving. I'm going to get back as far to the left as I can because I want to be able to record this car moving multiple times throughout the video. I'm going to go ahead and hit Add Origin. And then I'm going to pinch out to zoom in so that I can get this little Amy guy right over the center of this wheel. And it doesn't have to be the wheel, but you just have to pick a spot on whatever you're measuring the motion of so that you are consistent from frame to frame. So I will now click Set X Direction, and then I'll zoom out by pinching in. And then I'll go ahead and click on the little rotate button for the x-axis. And in this case, I want it to go to the left. I want the positive numbers to go to the left. And so it's kind of handy that I can rotate that x-axis according to the needs that I have in the video. Also you'll notice that I try to line it up so that the car is going in a straight line along the x-axis. So I'll go ahead and hit Save now that I've got my origin and axes configured. And then I'll long press the video, and now I have an option called Track Point. So I'll go ahead and click on that. And again, I'm going to pinch out to zoom in on that same wheel. And the app automatically takes me to the same frame that I was at when I set my origin. If for some reason you accidentally get off of that frame, you can always go next and there's next and previous buttons here under where it says frame 23 of 69, and you can always get to the frame you need to that way. I'm going to go ahead and hit Add Point, and then I'm going to go ahead and drag this target guy right over the center of that wheel, and then hit Next Point. And then with one finger, I'm going to drag the image back, and then hit Add Point. And then I'm going to go ahead and drag the aimer right over the center of that wheel, and then hit Next, and then drag the car back, and then hit Add Point, and then add that right over the center of the wheel. And now if I zoom out, I should be able to see that I have 3 points that are set that can monitor the motion of this car. So I'll go ahead and hit Save. And then I'm going to press and long press and hit Export Analysis. And at this point, I'm going to go, since I have an iPhone and I have a MacBook, I'm going to go ahead and say Save to Files. and hit save. And that'll just automatically put the file in my iCloud drive, which makes it really easy for me to get at with the MacBook. And then once I have the data file saved on the MacBook, then I could go ahead and analyze the data using numbers or Microsoft Excel, or I could upload to Google Drive and look at the data using Google Sheets. And that's exactly what I will do in order to do the graphing and analysis of the data. Also, let me go ahead and try export data again. I could have Gmailed the file to myself. And after you install Google Drive, you could just upload the file to Google Drive and again open it with Google Sheets and then analyze it in that way. All right, that is my entire video for using VidMoLyze on the iPhone. I'll probably make up a second video that shows you how to take the data and then analyze it using Google Sheets.